Hello teachers! Welcome once again to our vlog. This is Teacher Nika, and if you are new to my channel, kindly click the subscribe button and the bell button to get notified of my previews and future videos. In today's vlog, we're going to talk about the guidelines in platform NativeCamp. For those new teachers and aspiring teachers here in NativeCamp, here are the following details that you need to be informed about the website. Without further ado, let's begin with our today's video. So as I was saying, I'm going to tell you or teach you or help you regarding the guidelines or platform NativeCamp. First, we are already aware of what is NativeCamp, so I'm going to skip this first guideline. Let's proceed to the virtual background. For virtual background, here in NativeCamp, the NativeCamp website can provide you immediately with a virtual background that you want. So you can see in here there's a lot of virtual background, but as for me personally, I'm not using any of this virtual background because I find it kind of annoying that there's a lot of things around me or in my back. So I prefer plain gold or plain curtains behind my back. So if you want to know about it, you can click here the virtual background tab, and once you go there, you can see here this one. There's a lot of virtual backgrounds, and if you want to choose online aside from this, you may also click this upload and proceed with your photos or your all of the photos that you have on your document or your desktop, and then you can use it as your background or virtual background here in NativeCamp. But personally, I still prefer plain curtain background than having this one. But if you want to, other teachers also uses this, and even NativeCamp logos on their background, so you may also use it. Now, aside from virtual background, NativeCamp can also provide you with translation. So here in NativeCamp, if you have difficulties in speaking the Japanese language, you may already translate your words from English to Japanese or Japanese to English. Let's say your student sent you a message in Japanese, you may simply copy it and translate it to English. So there's already in the chat box, you can click the globe symbol near the messages, and automatically you can translate your words or the student's words into English. But let's say you still want to translate those words, here is the translation tab. Once you click this, you can type here your message. For example, hello, I'm Nika. Okay, let's say this is your message, and you're simply going to start translate, and you're going to see here on the other side the Japanese translation, and copy this one and paste it to your student, or you can paste it to your, let's say, chat box, or if you want to have or translate your message as feedback to your student, you may also translate it here and then paste it in your feedback page or feedback tab. Next, we have here the Japanese phrases. Sometimes in classes we encounter difficulties, and sometimes if you don't want or you want to find an immediate response to your student's attention or to your student's concern, you may click the Japanese phrases tab. And in this tab, you're going to see this. Okay, these are all Japanese tabs, Japanese messages, and this has lesson phrases if you have concern with the lesson, audio, camera, textbook, and contact info. And once you're in class or you're having the class, you will see it in blue. Okay, and then once you click that, you can send it to your students' messages. So as for contact info, you may also send this to your student. If there's like technical problems, you may copy and send it to your student. And this is like this, Japanese phrases tab, and this is what you're going to see. Contact info If there's some contact customer, or you're suggesting your student to contact the customer support for general question or system problem, you may copy or send this to your student. For counseling classes, you want to recommend a new textbook, or level check, you want to check again the students level in terms of speaking or listening and other skills in English. You may also send this to your student. And then, going back to the platform, aside from Japanese phrases, we have here the chatbot. This one. I actually find it very helpful to use the chatbot because some questions that I want to have an immediate response, they could respond to it. So chatbot is this. Some of the other teachers have difficulties in finding their response on their specific questions, such as when would be the salary, when will be the cutoff, when would be the, let's say, the peak hours. So you can all find the answer here in the chatbot. First, you need to know the chatbot process. You have to have a question immediately in your head, or you have already write down your question, want to identify if you can book or open a slots in this time, or you want to identify or want to have a question regarding your salary. You need to have that question already in mind, and then go to the inquiry page, and that would be in here in this tab. Once you go to the inquiry page, find the chatbot function, and this is the chatbot function. This one, okay? Let me use this. This is the chatbot function. And once you already use or click the chatbot function, you're already done with this and this. Check the chatbot and search for your answer. Here in the chatbot, there's already answers provided. For example, okay, let's see here. For example, we have here the inquiry. Okay, let's go to the inquiry page, and I go to the chatbot. This is the chatbot. And then for teachers, I'll click this, and loading, there are the options of your concerns. For new teachers, simply click that, and this is the supporting questions. After the chatbot, okay, after that, let's go back to the chatbot once again. After doing that, and once, okay, we have here, you have got a question and you have the inquiry. You did already the inquiry page. You find the chatbot function and you check the chatbot and search for your answer, and you will finally found a solution successfully. So these are all provided in the chatbot. Now, for further questions, let's say for example, you want to ask other teachers, not just an AI. You don't like the response of the AI, you can open space. You can click the open space, and in here you're going to see other teachers like this, the name of the other teacher and what's their concern. What is the time? What time is best for other teachers? I need help regarding this and that. And you may also ask question, and you may see the posting history of your own questions. And yeah, these are what you're going to see. For example, let's go to these social. Okay, once you click social, you will see the open space tab. I don't actually use this most of the time, and this is what you're going to see. Standby for reservation, canceling, business and Thanksgiving Day in Japan, Callan, and other questions. I don't usually use the open space. I only check answers from other teachers, but most of the time I don't use it in asking questions because most of my questions are answered already in the chatbot. And if it's a, let's say, severe or let's say a question that is not listed on the chatbot, I will immediately proceed to number 7, which is the inquiry. For inquiry, this is what you're going to see. Okay, let's say you have a question and your chatbot didn't provide you with the response that you wanted to hear from the chatbot or to know from the chatbot. Instead of saying yes, please click no. And once you click no, you're going to be proceeded, or you're going to proceed rather. You will proceed to the Teacher Support Center. And once you're already in Teacher Support Center, you're going to send there your message and send it through email. Okay, for example, let's say I'll go to the inquiry page. Okay. Let's go to the inquiry page and I say teacher profile and blah blah blah, starting basics and what is a batch and blah blah blah. And as you can see in here, okay, this is the yes or no tab. Simply click that. Okay, let's say I will click no. Okay, so once I click no, this is what's going to happen. For example, no. Okay, send a message. Click this. Okay, send a message and select a category of what is your the concern. Okay, on which category does your concern fall on, and then write a message. And then you may also paste screenshot or any files prove that you have concerns with, let's say, the class, or you have a concern with your system, and then send it. Next, click the next and you will send it to your to the native camp support, or let's say teacher support system, something like that. And your contact history here, you're going to see here the contact history, also the other details that you have asked from native camp and other response that they have provided you, so you can simply see that there. Now, going back to the platform, after the inquiry, and let's say you're done with your questions, and one of the common questions of native camp teachers is that, where do I find my COE, or contract of employment, something like that, contract of employment. So here in Native Camp, since we are freelancers and we are self-employed, we cannot have COE. Instead of COE, Native Camp will provide us with contract for services. Once you click that, you're going to see this. You can simply, okay, scroll down and print the document here. Right here, print the document. So if you need a COE instead of COE, you can have contract of service. Okay, since we are self-employed teachers, and Native Camp can also only provide us with this one. Okay, so for those teachers and who are looking for that rate or that information, COE, please click your platform on the guidelines. Okay, click guidelines tab. Okay, wait for a moment. Let's have here. Okay. First, you need to click the guidelines tab, and then after that, click platform. Okay, that's the second one. After the platform, this will be the third one. Click contract for service, and after that, let's say you're done clicking that, you're going to proceed with or scroll down, and you're going to see this tab or this icon, and then this will be the fourth step. Click that and print the document. And once you click that and print it out, you may use your contract of service. And by the way, it already provides us with our name. As you can see in here, let's scroll up. Okay, for example here, I have here my name. There you go. So you already have your name there. So once you print it out, it's already provided with your teacher information. Well, I guess that's it for today, and that's all for today's video. If you have any other questions about Native Camp or as an ESL teacher, feel free to comment down below. I'll help you out with everything I got, and also record a video to help you as teachers. Well, that's it. Thank you very much. And if you're new to my channel, kindly click the subscribe button and the bell button to get notified of my previews and future videos. See you once again in my next vlog. Have a good day, teachers. Bye!